As a brief introduction about our project, this project is a natural energy project because by converting food waste to bioenergy particle is better compared to wind and solar powers by at least 20% different. Secondly, this project is a prototype discovery because we want to prove the efficiency of waste food as a part of the solar cell. And thirdly, we have our own further intention to make this prototype as part or as a project kit for school students. For novelty and inventiveness, we have two things to be shown. First is the substance. We use waste food as our luminescent products, and it's also involving low cost and renewable resources. Secondly, it's the first teaching kit in Malaysia. The purpose of it is to cover topics such as electrochemistry and solar energy in KSM syllabus, which is including in our Malaysia national syllabus, and it aids students in studies. These are the objective of our project. First, you have a solar panel using waste food product as intermediate. Secondly, to help students understand the chapters using this project kit. Thirdly, will be benefiting students and teachers to have modern structure in learning and teaching process.
This is a simple methodology to create the waste fruit solar cell. Now, first of all is to prepare a film base. The film base is actually created using a talcum powder and also an organic acid, which we used in this project is acetic acid. Now, second of all is to prepare a film using the base we have already created. Now we are going to paint it on two of our glasses. The glasses are sized 4 by 4 inch, and these glasses with the wet base are let it dry for about 15 minutes under 100 degrees Celsius in the oven. Now thirdly is to prepare the fruit leather, which is made out of waste fruit products. Now this fruit leather is actually dried and also placed on one of those glasses, and the other glasses is burnt on top of fire to create a carbon soot layer. Thirdly is to assemble all our films. First, the glass with the fruit leather is going to act as the cathode, and secondly is going to act as the anode. Now, fifth step is to create a salt bridge. The salt bridge is created by using concentrated salt solution, and it is let to slide on both the anode and the cathode. And lastly, it is to test our kit.
The concept used behind the solar cell is a very simple concept using electron flows and also the concept of electrochemistry. So what we have here is the anode and the cathode differentiated in different type of colors, okay? And we also have the UV light. So as it's gonna work as a solar panel, so when the UV light hits the kit or hits the solar cell, the electrons are activated at the anode, and it will travel to the cathode through the salt bridge, which is the NaCl solution. This will enable the circuit to be completed, and there will be a voltage flow detected. This is a very simple concept that we used in our solar cell. So how does the electron get activated? Because carbon cells get activated when UV light is portrayed on top of them.
These are our practical and usefulness of our product. First is the use of natural products and renewable resources such as NaCl, or we know as sodium chloride solution, and as well as waste fruit products. Secondly is this project is a low budget innovation to create a high market value, and it is still being enhanced. Thirdly, this project can be used as teaching kits and project kits for school students to understand topics such as chemistry and physics really better. Fourth, this project aims for a small structured solar cell, but it also wants to generate high energy power.
Well, for market and commercial potential, this project is a material product, or we call it as a prototype because it's just a test of chemical. After research was made, this material are easy to be found, priceless, and not ever using hazard chemicals. For our further intention, we really want this project to be a teaching kit for school level and for at home teaching and learning process, or we call it here in Malaysia as PDPR. And we may need to be collaborate with the solar panel companies out there to make sure that this project can go international and can be improved to make sure that this project can compete with the current solar panel.
Our product is very environmental friendly, and these are the proofs. First of all, we are using salt solution. Now, salt solution is not a hazardous chemical, and it is also child friendly. Secondly is waste to energy technology. Now, this technology is used everywhere in the world. We are actually converting waste substances into energy. Thirdly, we are not using photovoltaic materials or heavy metal. In industrial solar panels, photovoltaic materials such as plumbum are used, and now in our solar cell, these are not being used, and it is also very light. Lastly is waste fruits. Now, waste fruits are being discarded by farmers and also business people. We are actually making use of those waste fruits and making it into our product. Here are a few comparisons with other researchers. Now, first of all is we have a research on dye-sensitive solar panels. Now, these dye-sensitive solar panels, the highest results was about 150 milliwatt. And to compare it with our product or our innovation, our results is about 190 milliwatt to about 220 milliwatt. And our solar panel is clearly using waste fruit substances.